Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Easy Mathematics. Today I am going to introduce a advanced graph theory topic which is very much required for the computer science and the IT students. Yes, the topic is prefix code, which is also known as the prefix free code. But before starting this prefix code, we should know few definitions which already we know actually. So the first definition is a connected graph with no cycle is a tree. Hope everybody know this. And the second one is in a tree every vertex is an articulation point. We know if the structure is a tree, then its every point is an articulation point. And the third one is a disconnected graph with no cycle is a forest. So what we mean by the forest? So these three definition for, if we take one example, suppose these are the few vertices we consider. So if we say this one is our graph, then this one definitely forming a forest because all are disconnected and no cycles will be forming here. Now if we construct this one, these vertices, if we join in this way, suppose this is first joining, then another joining, suppose we just do in this way, then the third one we can take in this way, and one more joining we can do in this way. So just look, this one is a tree now and here no cycles are forming, but before drawing this tree, this one is the forest. And each point, each internal nodes here are the articulation point. So these three definitions we should know. Now we come to the point prefix code. So at first let us do the definition. What is prefix code? So a prefix code is a variable length code in which no code word is a prefix of another one. I hope you can't understand, me too. So anyways, so let us explain this one with an example. So first of all, a prefix code means few variables are there and for these variables we just set some prefix codes. And depending upon that, we can draw a binary tree. But this prefix code are taken in such a way that no variable's prefix code is the prefix of some another variable's prefix code. So let us explain. First of all, these are the four variables. For these, if we want to draw a binary tree, then let us see how to draw. First, this one is the root vertex. This one is the root vertex. Now from here, we just take the two child vertices because this one is a binary tree. So definitely we should get two child node from this root vertex. So this one we say it is the child node with the edge 0. That means as it is the binary tree, always two childs will be there. So these two childs we denoted by always 0 and 1. So one left side always be provided by 0 and the right side always denoted by 1. So if we do so, so here the first code is A. So A means 0. So from the root, the left one it is the 0. So we can say this node is the notation for the A. Next it is the B. B, its prefix code is 1 0. So here from the root node, we always start from the root node. So root node from it is 1 already we find out. So from here again we should get the two child node. So accordingly, if this one we shall go, then it is 1 then 0. So it is the B. Now the C variable, its prefix code is 1 1 0. So 1 is this one and another one we shall find out this one. From here again if our requirement is the 0, so from here we should get the two child node again. So this one is 0, so we say this one is our C variable. Now here D is 1 1 1, so definitely 1 1 1 means this node is denoted by D. So this one is our prefix code and by a binary tree we can represent this prefix code for the given variables in this way. But the thing is, I am telling you here the four variables are given, these are its prefix code and this is the binary tree. But how we can understand that these are actually the prefix code? What is the identification of it? So for that, with an example again, we are going to understand that the given prefix codes are actually a prefix code or not. So to verify that, Here I am taking two examples. One set of variables is A, its prefix code is 0, B, its prefix code is 100, C, its prefix code is 101, and D, its prefix code is 11. This one is one set of variables, and another one is given as A, whose prefix code is 0, B, his prefix code is 01, C, its prefix code is 011, and D, its prefix code is 111. So depending upon these two, we should create our binary tree. So at first we should create, after that we analyze that what happened to these. So now for the first example, if we will start, then we find out for A, it is the root, and then from A, as it is 0, so this one should be the A. Now B is 100. So for that, here this from root node, if we shall come out here, then it is 1. From here we should take the child node, because from there we find out the 0 node, that is this 0. Then after that, from here again we should take the two child nodes, so that we again get 0, and this point leads to the point B. Now C, its value is 101. So from root it is 1, then 0 means this one, and 1 means this one, so it is our C. Next it is D. D means it is 1 1, so that from root node it is 1, and again this is 1, so we can say this node is D. And if the second example we consider, then from here we get this binary tree. A means this node, B means 0 1, so 0 is this one, 1 is this one, so B node is this one. I hope you understand. Then C is 0 1 1, so 0, then 1, then 1. No, 0, then 1, then 1, this one. So this is our C node, and D node is 1 1 1. That means it is 1. From here it is again 1, and from here it is 1. So it is the D node. So in these two binary trees, if we will find out that in first binary tree, all the given variables lies in the leaf node, or the external node. But here few variables are internal node. Few variables are representing the internal nodes. So from the given prefix code, if you shall find out any binary tree where its nodes, that means its external nodes only representing the variable, then only we can say the given set of data is representing the prefix code. Otherwise it is not a prefix code. That means this first one is the example of prefix code, but the second one is not an example of prefix code. These are not the prefix code. From here, if we observe the data, then also we find out one variable representing by 0 and the another variable is 0 1. So if we just forget about 1, then 0 is the representation which is already represented by A. So this type of prefix values are not allowed. If this type of things will be there, then these are not the prefix code representation. Now the purpose of this prefix code, we shall find out that what is prefix code, how to find out the prefix code, and using this prefix code how to draw the binary tree. But what is the purpose of this prefix code? What we should do by knowing this prefix code? So the main purpose of this prefix code is to encode or compress the data. One set of data is given. If we want to encode this data or compress, if we want to compress this data, then we require this prefix code. Basically in the security purpose, or basically in the security purpose, we require this one. So if we want to compress, then what happens? The best code will be the one with minimum possible length. So if we want to compress a data, then what should be the efficiently, we say what is the efficient coding by which we can encode or compress the data. So for that we should take the best code which will just create the minimum possible length of the given information. And not only that, to minimized average length, symbols with higher probability appearance will be assigned a shorter code than those with the lower probability. What does it mean? That means suppose a coded sequence is given, there whatever be the digits or numbers are given, so which numbers are appearing many number of times, these definitely have the higher probability to appear. So this type of data for we should use the short length for the prefix code, and which are occurring lesser time, that for we may consider the greater symbol for the prefix code. So with an example, or we just find out one application for this prefix code to understand it better. So let us do that. One statement is given, engineering decoding, and we want to encode this one using the prefix code. So what we will do first, whatever be the numbers are given, we should find out, here the characters are used. So each character we should find out that which are the different characters. So in this engineering decoding, here ENGIRDEEC, then O, these are the different characters which are used. E occurs 5 times, you just verify, E occurs 5 times, N 4 times, G 3 times, I 3 times, then R 1 times, D 2 times, C 1 times, and O 1 times. So these are the different characters and these are the corresponding frequencies. So now we can find out the corresponding probability by dividing this frequency with the total number of data. Here in engineering decoding, total 20 characters are used. So its corresponding probability we shall find out just by dividing each and every frequency by 20, and in fractional form we can write down in this way, so that these are the corresponding for the given data. So this is our basic structure which we should form by given any statement which we are supposed to compress or encode. Now what to do? We should form the binary tree so that we can give the prefix code to each and every character, because we want to replace each and every character by the prefix code. So how to do this one? What happened? So initially whatever be the different datas are there, that means different characters are there, we should write them in its ascending order of frequency or probability. Here I have used the frequency. So these are all the digits, all the characters which are used to form the word engineering decoding. Here the corresponding frequencies are written below. Now how to form the binary tree here? At first we should consider the lowest two frequencies. So here the lowest frequency is 1, 1, 1, 3. So among these three, any two we should consider. So using this any two, we should form the tree structure. So this one, and their total summation of frequency is what? 2. So that we should write here. Now among the remaining, that means this 2 should be included. Now this 2 and this remaining all, among all those, which are the 2 minimum values? So among these, the 2 minimum values are 1, 2, or it is the 2, 1, 2. These three, among these three we have to choose. So this one is fixed, and among these both two, any one we should select. So if we do so, then suppose we take 1 and 2, these two. So accordingly we just form, these are two child and their frequency total is 3. So now the frequency values appear 2, 3, 3, 3, 4 and 5. So among these all, which are the minimum frequency values? So that we can take here 2 and 3. So we can take these two and accordingly we combine these two. So if we combine these two, then we shall find out this is 5. Now what to do? Now we just combine these two, because now 3, 3, these are the minimum frequency values. So that now if we combine this, then we shall find out from here, and this value is 6. Next minimum values are what? Here the 4, 5, and here also 5 and 6. So among these we can say 4 and 5 are the less, so that we can create the another combination. So this is 4 plus 5, it is 9. So now our frequency values are 5, 6 and 9. So among these three, which two are minimum? This is 5 and 6. So definitely we should combine this 5 and 6. So if we combine, then we shall find out here the total sum is 11. Next, it is the minimum 2, it is 11 and 9, and definitely we should just combine these two, so that we just have a look. So if we combine these two, we shall find out the total sum is 20. So that is the total frequency which we will find out. So in this way, we just form the binary tree. Now binary tree formed. Now what we know, in binary tree, left side is 0 and right side is 1. So accordingly, whatever be the left side we shall find out, we should put it 0, and right side wing we should put at 1. So similarly here also it is 0 and 1. Then it is 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, and it is 0 and 1. So we just put the value for each wing. Now what we should find out from here, that the variables are these. So R, its prefix code should be then what? It should be then started from here. It is 0, 0, then 0 and 0. So R, its prefix code should be 0, 0, 0 and 0. Similarly, for the C, its prefix code is what? It should be 0, 0, 0 and then 1. So it should be 0, 0, 0 and 1. Now O, its prefix code should be what? It's always we should start from the root. So it is 0, then again 0, after that it is 1 and then it is 0. So that it is 0, 0, 1 and 0. Now for D, similarly we should find out 0, 0, 1 and 1. So it is 0, then 0, 1, 1. Now for G, it should be 0, then it is 1, then it is 0. So it is 0, 1, 0. And for I, similarly it is 0, 1, 1. And for N, it is 1, directly 1 and 0. So it is 1 and 0. And for E, it is 1 and 1. So just look. We shall find out the prefix code for all those datas. Here you just verify one thing, that these are all different values or characters. Each different values have the different frequencies. Among these, E, this character have the highest frequency, which is 5. And R, C and O, these have the lowest frequency, these are 1, 1, 1. So depending upon the frequency, we shall find out that the number of prefix codes are higher or lower. As the lower frequency values are here, so that 4 digits we use as the prefix code. As here the higher frequency is given, so we use lesser prefix code. What happens by this? Because when E repeated more number of times, we use only 2 prefix code. Only 2 prefix code means we allocate the less memory. And as E occurs much frequently than the other characters, that's why the memory allocation by using only 2 prefix code will be lesser. So in this way, we can do the memory allocation minimize by taking this prefix code, and in this way we just set the prefix code by taking the weighted binary tree. In this way we just draw the binary tree. I hope you understand how to draw the binary tree. I am just repeating the statement again. Just rearrange the characters by its corresponding frequencies, and after that you just collect at a time 2 lowest frequencies and merge them. After that, from the new set of data, you again find out 2 minimum frequencies and then merge them. If you have a tie, then you can choose any one of them. So in this way we can create the binary tree, and we just set the prefix code. So after this prefix code, we just make a table. So in this table, these are the different characters, these are their corresponding frequencies, and these are their prefix codes. So using this one, what we can just encode the given statement engineering decoding, that is definitely in this way we should send the data. So here the first one representing the E, I hope you understand. The second one is n. So n value is 1 0, so this one, so we just write the sequence of these 1 0 values, and we, instead of engineering decoding, we can write this sequence. And for the memory allocation, we know that if the engineering decoding we use as it is, then there are total 80 characters, and each characters required 8 bit in computers. That's why total 160 bit it required to write. And if we use the prefix code, then if we count all these numbers, then we find out it is 56 in numbers. So in this way we can just minimize the memory allocation. So this is the way by which we can use the prefix code, and this method of using is called also the Huffman coding. So this one is for the binary tree, but not always necessary that using the binary tree we just get the prefix code, or we just apply the prefix code for binary tree also only. But if there are n-ary tree, then also we can apply the prefix code. And if we use the higher binary tree, that means higher wing binary tree, if suppose it is 3-array binary tree, 4-array binary tree, so for those the memory allocation will be much more minimized. So just I am giving you for the 3-array tree, so that you can understand how we just fit this prefix code to the higher order trees. So just have a look. Prefix code can be extended from binary tree to m-array tree by the following steps. So what is the step to extend it to the higher order trees? That is, first step, we should choose 1 plus n minus 1 mod of m minus 1 number of lowest value nodes. Look, at first we have the different characters or datas. So for those datas we have the different frequencies. After that we just arrange them in the ascending order of frequencies. After doing all those, we come to know that how many total different digits or characters we have. And if we are supposed to make it m array, that means there are for the root m number of childs are there. So if we will want to do so, then this n minus 1 mod m minus 1, n is the total number of characters, different characters, and m is the how many childs we want to form for a binary tree. If it is 3-array, then its value is 3. If it is 4-array, then it is 4, and if it is m-array, then it is m. So with this one we add 1 and calculate this one. I hope you understand that n minus 1 mod m minus 1 means what? This is the remainder if we divide n minus 1 by m minus 1. So that remainder value gives us this value plus 1. Whatever be the value you shall find out, initial choice for, we should consider that number of nodes. After taking that number of nodes, for the next subsequent steps we choose m-array number of combinations. That means if it is 3-array, then 3 nodes in the next step form and onwards we should choose. So if we do with an example, I am just giving you the example for this one also. Here I am taking the same example as the binary tree for I have taken. Here if I have this n minus 1 mod of m minus 1, then just have a look. Here total number of variables are 8, that means different characters are 8. So it is 8 minus 1, then it is mod of 3 minus 1, because we are going to make it 3-array. So now this one means 7 mod of 2. So its remainder is 1. Now its remainder is 1, so that the formula is 1 plus of this one. So that 1 plus this one means total 2. So initially we have start from the 2 nodes. So here 2 nodes with the minimum frequency value, let us consider these 2. So accordingly we just form this one. So its total value is 2. This 1 plus 1 is 2. Now onwards we should consider 3 at a time. So when we are going to consider 3 at a time, then we should consider 2, 1, 2 in the first step, because these are the lowest value frequencies. So if we just add them, then we shall find out this way. So this one, so total value is what? 2 plus 1 plus 2, that means it is 5. Now after doing this one, now the minimum 3 more. So minimum 3, which 3 we should consider? 3, 3, 4 definitely we should consider, because these 3 are the lowest. So if we take this one, then we shall find out this, and its total valuation is 10. I think 4 plus 3 7 plus 3 10. Now the 3 nodes are left, 5, 5 and 10. So we have to merge these 3. Just have a look. And the total value is 20. So if we consider the ternary tree, then this way we can form the prefix code, and here the edge value we should write, as the 3 edges are there. So it is 0, 1 and 2 we should consider. Here also we consider 0, 1 and 2. This one is 0, 1 and 2, and here 0 and 1. So in this way we just put the values, and depending on these values we should substitute the prefix code value. So for R the prefix code is 0, 0, 0. For C it is 0, 0, 1. For O it is 0 and 1. For D it is 0 and 2. For G it is 1, 0. Here it is for I 1, 1. For N it is 1, 2. And for E it is only 2. So these are the corresponding prefix codes for these given characters, and on that basis we just find out that each character for the number of allocations of the prefix codes are here 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 and 1. So definitely more less memory, that means here we just use the much lesser memory allocation than the binary tree consideration while we take the prefix code. So in this way the prefix code can be used, and we can just encode any statement is given, and we can send it to anyone for the security purpose or the privacy. So this is our prefix code. I hope you understand, and have a nice day. Thank you all.